Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. We've waited so long and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Akron Zips and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Akron's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze.
Finding some room. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense picks it up.
And man, I know he's going to be really upset. Because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Zips line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the back. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Akron! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Burris. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take the deep shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Fires left. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
Touchdown, Zips. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
14, Wake Forest, 6. Number 9, set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Catch in the middle, it's Ncaa. Still on his feet at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to throw again. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And the Zips send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on first down from the 30. First carry of the season for this transfer. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Ncaa. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They'll run it. It's Gant. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have one left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lopez. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Makes the grab. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Now the pitch. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Zips. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Midshipmen in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20, inside the touchdown, Akron. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Lopez. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Maybe a crease.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Score Akron, 28. Wake Forest, 12. Number 90, set to kick it away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Zips will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Zips come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! Touchdown, Zips! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point in game 1, going exactly how they scripted it.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Right back to the well. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up into...
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Here's Lopez to throw. With the catch, it's Davis. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hernandez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Wiggins. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete to the right. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Zips, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Takes his shot. Snagged in the middle. It's Gant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and Nick. Pick up there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Here comes the offense on first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Did the work himself. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
Takes it the other way. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Go, go. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Daniels. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Leaves it with the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.